up in Oklahoma, get a test. I took the pregnancy test, and it was positive. So I tell Amy, and Amy's all excited and all, and she was young then, you know, just like any other younger teenager.
She's 10 years younger than you and JR, is that correct?
That's right.
Okay.
Okay, then what happened is I got a hold of JR, and me and Amy were together, and I told him I'm pregnant, and he was excited, okay, because it took me so long to get pregnant.
Okay.
So then we're all there and we're talking, and I told him, well, what are we going to do? And he goes, well, if it's mine, I'm going to take care of it. I said, okay, you know. Then he tells me, well, I think you need to go to Colorado to live with your mom. You don't need the stress, because me and his parents didn't get along all that good. So he moves me back up there with my mom. I'm up there with my mom in Colorado, and he stays and says that he'll be up there a month to 2 months later. I never see him. I'm getting phone calls, and I'm hearing that he's cheating on me. I hear all this other stuff. So what am I supposed to think sitting there being pregnant? He's telling me he loves me, and if he loves me, he wouldn't be cheating on me.
All right, it's time to meet JR and Amy. Come on out.
Sorry, that's a bunch of bull, you know, don't you?
What is she lying?
Why don't you be a man and sit down?
What is she lying about?
She's lying about all the stuff about her saying that I haven't been taking responsibility. I shouldn't take responsibility.
She doesn't even know if the child is
That's right.
or not.
There was no proof that the baby was mine.
You know what, JR? Yes, there was. Because you took me to the hospital.
Oh, is that right?
You took me to the hospital, and you said, okay, we're going to see how far along you are.
Sherry, you tell me how the baby can be mine. We were together for 3 damn years.
Yeah, and
3 years.
Yeah, and we never had a baby before until you moved in. And all of a sudden you come up pregnant with my baby. That's a bunch of bull.
Call me, JR.
Mom, don't hold you up.
Remember, you were
All right,
Cheryl. You can't have kids. Why does she have a baby?
Wait, sit back and let me understand something. You've had a baby with her, then you can have a baby with her.
Exactly.
But she's fertile and you're fertile because you've had a baby, right?
You're exactly right.
Okay, so let's start with that. You were court ordered to pay child support?
No.
No.
You've been paying...
I've never been to court.
They've garnished his wages.
They've garnished my wages.
Can I explain?
If they've garnished your wages,
But I've never
that
been to court.
means that the law has said you are the father. Is that correct? They're not garnishing our producer's wages. He's not the father.
Well, that's true. That's true. But they determined me as the father.
What?
They determined me as the father.
Yeah,
There was
all
no
right.
proof. They never
Let me
said
ask
nothing.
you a question. Are you the father?
No, I'm not.
Why?
Because
Because she was
we were 3 damn years, and she becomes after 2 months.
How old was I?
Her being gone for 2 months, then all of a sudden she's pregnant with my baby.
Cheating on him with
Okay,
me.
wait a minute. What you just said makes no sense. If you have fathered a child, and she has mothered a child, both of you are fertile, and you could have a child. Just because you didn't have one in 3 years doesn't mean you can't have one tomorrow. All right, who are you?
My name is George Duran, and I'm Sherry's husband.
Okay.
Okay. Man, if you don't want responsibility, that's fine. You have a beautiful 5.5-year-old little girl. If you don't want her,
Prove it.
I'll take her.
It's not that
I've been the father. That's good. That's good. You don't want no financial responsibility.
He takes care of our kids.
Because I'll do it. That's cool. That's cool.
She's yours.
Responsibility, all right?
You know what?
No.
It takes a man to be a father. There's always remember that.
We have a 2-year-old and he's sit down. Sit down.
Now, Sherry, come back here. You are so sure that JR is the father, correct?
Yes, I am.
Did you sleep with anybody else around the time you could have gotten pregnant?
Yes, I did one time, and it was the biggest mistake of my life. But when I went, like I was saying, when I went with him...
Wait. I don't care whether it was a psychological mistake. I'm only interested in the physical aspects. At the time you got pregnant, you were sleeping with somebody else?
No, that's not how it happened. We broke up.
You brought him to my house.
Be quiet. This is none of your business.
It is my business. You're taking money out of my kid.
I don't care. It's just between me and him. We've had the intercourse.
You know what? You know what? You're taking money from my baby. I believe that is my business.
Okay, Wonder Shania is his baby.
If it is, then he can be a man and take care of it like a man should.
But until you prove that she is mine, then I'm not going to give you.
You know what? I don't
don't want her to be yours.
I hope she's
I
not.
don't want her to because
I don't want to have anything to do with
she
you.
has the best father she could ever have.
good.
Well, that's good.
That's
I'm
good.
glad. The little girl needs to know who her father is. I don't understand how a woman can have a kid and not know who the father is.
You just need to be quiet and let me and him work this out.
No, because yes, we do. For my kid.
Let's understand something. Sherry, you are very sure. I want to just get one thing clear that's really bothering me.
Okay.
You are sure that JR is the father. The state has been making JR
pay, yes.
pay because he is the father, or so the state claims.
Right.
However, at the time you got pregnant, you were indeed sleeping with someone else. Would you explain to me why there's no possibility that the other guy is the father?
Because when we went down to the hospital, which it was me and JR, they told him exactly when the baby was conceived, how far along I was, and also
And that's
when the
what
baby
matters.
was due.
That doesn't matter either because the times never matched.
Sherry, if you did sleep with someone else at the
Okay.
time that you conceived, how do you know that JR is the father and not the other guy? Give me your
Because we used a
reason.
condom.
Fair enough, and you didn't with JR.
No, I was with
whole-
him for
the whole-
3
the whole
years.
3
I
years
should have. He was sleeping around all the time. There's no telling what he
You
would have got me.
never slept with the other guy around that time and did not use a condom.
No.
You always
No.
used a condom
Yes,
at that time.
I only slept with him once.
Oh my gosh. Once I stayed the night with you.
Just because you sleep in a bed with somebody doesn't mean you have to open your legs for them.
That's the way you look at it.
What are you going to do when it's not my baby?
Jump for joy. Jump for joy.
I'm going to jump for joy.
Jump for joy, baby.
You
Oh, I am? Have you seen my little boy? No, you
You know
haven't.
what? Our son is very well taken care of. JR loves you with all of his heart. Anything that baby needs, JR is right there for it. And you're going to tell me he's not a very good dad?
Let's calm down. We can find out definitively who really is the father.
I'm
Yeah,
the
I want
father.
If it is JR, what do you want to do about it?
I will
What
take
do-
responsibility.
No, I don't want him in her
When?
life.
Okay, if it is not JR and it's this person, what are you going to do about that?
Well, I've already discussed it, and he would sign over all of the papers so my husband can adopt her.
Okay, so that's where we are. We'll be right back. Sheree wants to know once and for all if LeBron is the father of her 11-year-old son.
I don't want to know. I know he's the father of my son, and I just want him to step up to the plate and do what it is he's supposed to do as a man.
He says he's been paying child support.
That is correct. Back in 94, 95, I gave LeBron 3 opportunities to come to court. He never showed up one time. Finally, the judge was upset because he kept telling the judge he was going to show up, and he never showed up. So the judge was like, you know what? By default, you are the father, and therefore they started garnishing his check. I've made it a point to keep in contact with him over the years because this is an open situation, and it does need to have closure to it. And this is the opportunity. His first response to me when I got in contact with him was, can I sign over parental rights? I said, no, you cannot. I said, this needs to be settled. So he gave me 2 days. I live in Las Vegas, Nevada. He gave me 2 days to come up with rent money, utility money, air flight money, hotel reservations to fly to San Jose, California to get the DNA test without my lawyer. So while I was there, I did not sign any forms or anything like that because I didn't have my lawyer, so I didn't know what I was going to be signing. So it's been me over the years that has
Is
kept
he
in
in
contact with him.
arrears? Is he in arrears?
He's $60,000 in arrears.
Wow. What does the state say about that?
Basically, they are having him pay the child support.
But he's $60,000.
He's 60 that he will be paying me until he is dead.
All right. LeBron had something to say about your accusations.
Sheree, you refused to take the paternity test at least 20 times. If you thought I was the father, you could have taken advantage of any of those times. You didn't have to try and ruin my life.
Why did you refuse 20 times?
He is lying, straight up lying. I have the court papers upstairs. I didn't know to bring them here
Right.
to show that I did have the court date schedule and that he missed it every time. LeBron does not want to take responsibility for his child.
You are absolutely sure, without a shadow of a doubt, that this man is the father.
Well, the world could end, so I can't say that. But I am saying that I
Did
do
you
believe
sleep
that.
with anyone? I'll ask you the same thing I asked Sherry. Did you sleep with anyone else at about the time you conceived the child?
No.
This is the only guy you slept with?
Yes.
Okay,
Besides
come on.
my fiance, yes.
Wait a minute. Besides my fiance. Now, your fiance has been tested, and he
Yes,
is
he
not
has.
the father of the child.
No, he is not.
So the only two men you slept with were these two?
That's right.
And the other guy absolutely can't be the father, so it has
No.
to be this guy.
It has to be.
Come on out, LeBron.
First off, I want to say she's lying. Sheree's lying. I got proof right here. I got proof right here, like she said, from her own words, that I went on and I asked for a paternity test. From the day when the first kid...
Why are you lying? LeBron, I had
got
3
proof.
court
I
dates
don't need
and
to
you
lie.
never showed
I got
up to a
proof.
court date.
I got proof.
You never showed up to one
I got
damn
proof.
court date.
You know
Did
why I
come
didn't
out
show
here and
up?
try to clown me
I
on
lived
TV?
in L.A.
I don't think...
I lived in L.A. and
BS, LeBron,
Can you
stop
let me
lying.
talk?
No, I'm not
Yeah,
letting
you know why?
talk
Because you
you're
know it's the
lying.
truth. Because you know it's the
You're
truth.
lying,
Let me
LeBron.
tell you what happened. I was living in L.A. with my son.
You're lying. You're living with your mother. When
I was living in
staying
LA
there and your
and she
mother was
sent
dying of
stuff
cancer, I
to
stayed
another-
there, helped you with your mother, helped you with your twin brother
Are
and
you-
your baby sister.
You're going to hell
So how
for that
you-
line.
No, you going
Oh,
to
my
hell.
goodness.
You going to hell. We gonna prove it tonight.
Yeah, we will.
gonna prove it tonight.
That's not the issue. The issue is 10 years you've denied me a
No,
chance.
you are a liar. You
10
did
years, and I
not
got
show
one
up to
proof
court.
now.
When
I
we
got proof
leave,
now.
I will...
What has she denied you?
To the chance to know if this kid is mine and be in this kid's life.
Why
You are
have
a liar. You denied yourself by ignoring
Then
your
why-
responsibility
then why did you refuse
as a
when we went to
man.
court?
I didn't. I refused because you gave me 2
There's your word.
days to get the
There's your
status
word.
act,
Wait,
and
wait.
I was
There's
not
your
going to
word.
sign anything
LeBron.
without my lawyer.
There's
Why
your
did you
word.
miss 3
Sign
court
nothing.
days? Why did
Because
you
you
not
sent
make
the
it?
notification
Why
when I didn't
you
live.
are a
I didn't
liar.
know
You
about
are a liar. I kept up with you from day 1.
Yeah, well, you
From
didn't tell
day
me
1, boy.
every-
And you gonna sit here trying to trip with me?
No.
You better check yourself.
proof is in the pudding.
Check yourself.
LeBron.
Check yourself.
LeBron, let me understand something. The court has asked you to pay child support,
Yes,
correct?
Yes.
Okay. Why did the court make you pay child support? if it-
Default, like she said.
Because
Default.
his butt didn't show up for 3 court dates,
Wrong.
that's why.
Wrong.
What kind of paper?
You gave him the wrong address.
LeBron,
Whatever,
what
no.
kind of
I didn't
paper?
think so. I
What kind
didn't
of
even know
paper
your
did
address.
you bring?
They found you themselves, just like they did when they started garnishing your
This
check.
is the point. This is the point I want to make. The point of the matter is I have a letter from her admitting that she didn't want me to be the father. Okay? For 5 years she admitted, and then she played games. I have a letter admitting that. Number 2, I have a letter saying that I told her all I wanted was a paternity test. I never asked for her to sign any papers,
You are lying,
anything
LeBron.
but a paternity test.
You are lying.
Are you the father?
I don't know.
Do you think you are?
I don't think so.
You had 3 times you wanted me to sign over my rights without my lawyer being there, and I was
never
not
said
going to do
that.
it. I'm
I
not a
never said
fool.
that.
I'm not
But
a
I
fool.
got proof
And I
here
wish
of what you
would've brought
said.
the-
I got
brought
proof here of what you said.
Well, now, she claims that she slept with 2 men around that time. One, her fiance, he has taken a DNA. He is not the father, she claims definitely.
Right.
That leaves you by default. There was no 3rd man.
No, ma'am.
According to
Okay.
what she said.
Now,
From our own
after
admission.
11 years
Dealing
of
with a
wondering,
child, I should have been dealing
this
with a
poor
man.
child is going to learn the truth today, okay? We'll be right back.
And now from our reaction room,
I'm very mad that she waited 10 years to do this. And then she had to build up $60,000 of debt against me without sitting me down and saying, let's do this responsibly. If he is my child, then I'll step up to the plate.
Here's another case, 11 years. 11 years! That's how long Sheree has been waiting to find out who the father of her little boy is. Is it LeBron? Alan, LeBron's the father?
Sally, LeBron is not the biological father.
What does the state do now? Do they give him his money back or
You know,
what?
I'm not a lawyer, Sally. I really don't know, but I will say this to you, LeBron. Why didn't you go to that court date the first 3 times? You would have had the $60,000 in your pocket instead of owing it.
I didn't go because I
Have
didn't
Sheree
get
come out here.
notification.